Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. We're 1 minute into the game, and as always, I am sorry for that, but I couldn't find any 0-minute game starting games. So we see blue team being a little bit everywhere on the map, though I don't think they'll go in that far considering what they're up against, and basically what they are. Then again, if you would have found the red team somewhere out of position, it would have been a nice kill regardless. So let's go with the teams quickly, shall we? As we can see a Nami, which reminds me, Nightspectre first, put all this stuff in the right order, and I say, okay. So if you would excuse me for a second, it would only take a few moments, as I am quite confused of the team compositions right about now. So then, first off, will be Nami on the bottom lane together with Caitlyn. They will be assisting the Nocturne, who will be jungling, of course, with the red buff. Of course, changes in the jungles will make it so that the AD carry and the support no longer have that big of an urge to take the golems, but as you should know, people still do it. They still take the golems because, of course, you have red teams or purple teams, the bottom lane that needs to help the jungler with blue most of the time. So even if you would do the golems, you wouldn't be too late in the lane because red team's bottom lane won't be there anyway. So they'll be up against Draven and Leona for red team. I'm going lane per lane right about now because it will go faster. We have a Malphite in the middle. I hope he'll be AP Malphite because they can do quite a bit of damage and their ultimates are quite easy to hit. Oh no, Leona wants to go deep. There's a Draven on the enemy team and he can do a lot of damage, so blue team needs to be careful. Namis are generally quite squishy if I'm able to click her for once. She doesn't have all that much, but oh my, this is going insane. Caitlyn is fairly low, this Leona is landing every Zenith Blade possible, and Nami is getting relatively low as well. So both teams just juking it out. Nami actually the first one to hit level 2. The support, for crying out loud. And now Caitlyn is level 2, so now it's going to be red team in a little bit of trouble until Leona is level 2. Then again, as a Leona, oh, there goes the grab, but instead I think I'm going to have to go to the jungle. And indeed, so we have a Nocturne here attacking a Lee Sin. Lee Sin fairly low, but I don't think it will be something, as now it's going to be Diana going in onto the Jayce. Jayce now running away. Oh, that's a pathfinding error. That's a pathfinding error. It happens from time to time. Lee Sin won't be as lucky as well, so we have a double buff on both the Malphite and the Nocturne. Nocturne flashing away, able to land I was gonna say Umbra Blade, but that's not the case. Never mind, the Duskbringer, yes indeed, but it won't be a kill onto this little ninja, or will it? Nope, Living Shadow is of course not able to do enough. Razorwing Shuriken could do though. So looky here, Draven in a little bit of trouble, which is weird. Generally I've seen Dravens just killing people left to right. Then again though, Draven and Leona, even though they were a very nice Aqua Prism there, but there is no pit over pacemaker to follow it on. Oh, now this even has the headshot. It could have been awesome. It could have been. Well, now it's a pit over pacemaker. Draven needs to recall immediately. One more pit over pacemaker and he will die. Oh, Xenoblade landing there by Leona, but Draven is too low. He can't go in. Surely. Now it's Leona in a lot of trouble, using her Eclipse to walk away. The 90 caliber net was blocked there as the crowd goes wild. I'm going to stay here. Alright. Oh, the blue buff really does great stuff for Malphite. For normally, Malphites are quite good laners. Their seismic shard makes it so that they can be very poke heavy. And if they're just able to walk up towards you with the bonus movement speed, and of course you are slowed, then they just ground pound you. Ground slam you, and then they do a lot of damage, though normally that's very mana intensive. If you have a blue buff, that's no longer the case. So Malphite should be able to win his lane quite happily. Also keep in mind he is fighting, oh my, that seismic shard damage. He is fighting an AD caster, quote unquote, so Malphite is quite perfect for those. It's like the Galio of the AD casters. Well, Galio to the AP caster as Malphite is to the AD caster. Because Malphite just loves armor. He gets extra damage with armor on his ground slam. So we shall see how it will turn out. It will be quite hard for Zed, but keep in mind it is a Zed. He's very bursty. will it work on a Malphite? I don't know. He is going ability power Malphite, though he has a cloth armor. Jayce wants to go in hard onto this Diana here. Will he have enough damage though? Knocks away the Diana as we're going to the bottom. Well, dynamic camera, you know best. Aqua Prism landing on the Draven, but I think he will just be able to walk away as there is a Lee Sin approaching on the top lane, but there is a Nocturne approaching on this bottom lane. So for now, I'm going to stay here. We shall see. Duskbringer not able to land. Draven flashing in for the kill. One more. Nope, it's a barrier. Never mind. Nami trying to slow down. The Leona flashing behind her. Lab and Flow not able to kill though. And it won't be a kill onto Leona, but a very nice play by blue team nevertheless. And I think, nope, Diana was able to walk away. So Diana not dying, I presume. Yes, indeed. So nothing happened on top. So great decision there, dynamic camera, knowing the best. I wonder how. Was it the 3-minute delay that makes it so that the dynamic camera knows where to go? Who knows? It would explain a lot, though not that much, because every little action that a champion does when there is no action whatsoever will result in the dynamic camera shifting area, as you can see right about now. Oh, Pale Cascade has been used. Why not go and check out why? So a level 6 Malphite, a level 6 Zed, top lanes will be level 6 shortly as well, though of course because they were a very aggressive lane, the Jayce has not yet level 6'd. If that is a verb, not really, though then again, level 6 for Jayce isn't all that huge in comparison to the level 6 of a Diana, so he will have some issues, I'm positive of it. If he was having troubles with Diana before, he will be having them now. Keep in mind he is of course a Jayce, so his poke is quite horrendous, as you can see right about now. Diana already on 1/3 of her health lost. She has one final health potion which will work out just fine, but one more of those shock blasts and it will be quite difficult for her to, well, return the poke and return the favor. Then again, if they would go in all in directly, she will win. Of course, she's Diana. Jayce is, of course, a good champion for Diana, because he can knock her away if she would Crescent Strike towards him. Meaning that she would need to use it again, but if she hasn't used Crescent Strike yet, then it means that Lunar Rush won't be off cooldown. We shall see, as I've said many times before. Now you can see blue buff no longer in Malphite's position, though I think he will receive it, or nope, Nocturne took it for himself. Malphite getting ganked there though, but that won't be too much of an issue. If he would have gotten blue buff, he would have been able to be such a big harassment onto the Zed here. Too bad it's not the case, but he is going for it, but dynamic camera says nope, Nightspectre, we're going to the bottom, where Leona is getting slowed, Zenith blading onto the Nami and dying probably, but Lee Sin once more flash away, but Caitlyn will get countered by another flash coming from Lee Sin. So if he didn't do that, the Aqua Prism of Nami would have been able to stun him, so great flash on his part. And Zed didn't die in the middle. So, dynamic camera, you are a future man. What? Nami versus Draven? No way. There's no way. Even if he has that much health, if you have only that much of mana, there's no way you can catch him. Nocturne was spotted by this ward though, so Draven at least has been scared away from his lane, making it so that Nami can farm all what she wants. Oh, it's so fun if you can farm as a support. Pardon, it's one of those things that basically never happen. But sometimes they do, and it's a big minion wave there. I'm having hiccups. Oh, Malphite, you silly ground pounding son of a bee. There's nothing you can do, Zed. He's already out of energy, and he hasn't done nothing on this Malphite. And he can just regen it. He has enough health potions to last for days. Or maybe a few minutes, if he's lucky. So yeah, a lot of minions here going down to the Caitlyn. For now, she is having a significant minion lead onto the Draven. Draven 74, Caitlyn 74. 47, 74. Oh, that was actually awesome for a moment there. And yeah, that's quite hefty. Of course, Caitlyn is able to farm quite easily with her long range, though with the spinning axes, Draven should have it quite easy as well. Nice dodge there, Caitlyn. Nice dodge. Diana able to land a Crescent Strike, apparently will land the Moonfall. and we'll take a lot of damage there. Jayce wants to return it probably as we're going to the bottom. Nocturne finding himself a nice little Draven will get caught by the Leona though, but guess what? Tidal Wave will knock up both Leona and Draven, but Draven wants to turn it around, doing hefty amounts of damage. Ace in the hole got the Draven though. A very nice Aqua Prism followed up by it. Will Leeson be able to follow it up with a Sonic Wave? He will! Finding himself a Caitlyn. Leona with the Zenith Blade, grabbing her as well. The red buff will give the kill, as there should be another Sonic Wave following up. Oh, very nice combo there! Oh my god! Oh, that was such beautiful Lee Sin play. That was amazing, but guess what, Lee Sin? This is your Requiem. A very lazy Malphite ult, finishing off the beauty that was Lee Sin. Oh my god! That was amazing. Sonic Wave followed up by a Dragon Strike, hitting both of, well, not both of them, hitting the, what I thought was the Nami. And this will be a kill for the, oh well, it's 1 for 1. So, great play by both players. A very nice moonfall there by Diana, slowing down the Jayce, meaning that he couldn't escape. So yeah, we're 6-6. Gold isn't all that far apart for both players, so it's everyone's game, which is good. Which means my voice will probably die, as I'm already screeching like an old man a little bit. Maybe I should drink some water. It would be wiser, yeah. Let's do just that. Zed not that active though, I must say. His farm is good. He's best in the game. He has 100 creeps, so it isn't all that bad. He is fighting a Malphite, so getting kills onto him isn't all that easy, but considering he's pushing the lane, he might just gank some other lanes instead. I don't know. Maybe it's too hard. Well, bottom lane is always hard because there's always a lot of wards on the bottom lane. Things are going down at the Dragon, however. We are 12 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, which is the universal average of when Dragon is done. Trust me, it won't be that far off. Xenoblade hitting the wrong target there. That's one of the things though. Knocking up the Raven. Guess what? It's Malphite. A very nice Aqua Prism. Oh, Leona walking on the trap there. Needs to be careful. There's another trap right here. So there is no escape. Leona will die as well. A double kill for Malphite. Nocturne now finding himself a Lee Sin. But Lee Sin is blind. So, oh, is that ward visible? I'll find out shortly. Nope, it is not. Oh, it was. So, it's cheeky as of late, but you are able to place, if you place them really good, your wards are a little bit invisible, unless Riot fixed it during this patch. This patch is live for a day, or is it 2 days? I think a day. So, things have changed, though I didn't read that wards have changed. Oh, Lee Sin going to try and run away through the golem, which means, hey, my blue is up. If you want it, come and take it. And blue team really wants blue. Oh, double ward tap. Placed synchronously on the same position. What are the odds? They're technically not the same position, Knight, or else you would not be able to see it. Malphite going in hard. Nocturne following straight after it. Aqua Prism not able to land, but it gave a movement speed to Nocturne and Malphite, meaning that they can run away way faster. Zed now getting caught. Runs away. Living Shadow slowing down pretty much everyone. And he just walks away. Living Shadow should be off cooldown rather shortly. Is he going to be able to escape? 3 seconds remaining. 2, 1. Living Shadow. Boom. Flash wasn't really required there, mate. The ultimates had been burned. Then again, as I always say, better safe than sorry. Though, maybe you'll get sorry next time because you won't have Flash because it's on cooldown. Ha! Anyway, great plays by blue team's Malphite, ganking the bottom lane, giving that team a lot of control there at the Dragon, meaning that they could get Dragon, could get a lot of kills as well. So, 2 kills there, going down onto the Malphite, wondering which items he is going to buy. For now, he is going to start with a Liandry's Torment, which works quite well on a Malphite, I might say. Seismic Shard, and I don't know if it works with his ult as well. But at the very least, Seismic Shard will do a lot of damage because of it. And as I think, Unstoppable Force will do a lot as well. Leona almost doing the 3-in-1 attack on the ward, destroying it. If it would have worked, it would have been awesome. Draven only needed to do 1 auto attack, mate. Oh, Zed wants to go hard. He has Ignite. He has the Death Mark. He needs one more thing though. 1 more auto attack will work. Will lose Living Shadow, but he gets too close. Will Nocturne get the assist? No! At the very least, Malphite got the kill, so he's happy about that. But oh my, if Nocturne could have gotten the assist there. Oh, that's a bummer. would have been worth it, one might say, because of course there, oh, a very nice Aqua Prism once more, completely negating the ultimate there, coming from Leona. Now it's the ultimate from Nami going down, but guess what, Caitlyn ran away, so it was a defensive tidal wave. Xenoblade will land though, followed up by Shield of Daybreak, flash in by Draven, throwing an axe in the face of a woman. That's how you do it. That's how I do it. And that's why I'm alone. So, only 1,000 gold separating these teams. Draven has not given up just yet. Keep in mind, of course, that I find blue team's initiation is just a little bit too scary. Lee Sin finding himself a cloud in the jungle. He's blind though. He will Tempest. I don't know why, but he will. He will take a lot of damage too, and he cannot go to the dragon, as Dynamic Camera says that top lane is more impressive. Well then, excite me, top lane. Oh well, a great kill indeed. A great kill indeed, and, well, Lee Sin got away. We don't know how, but at least we got the kills. So we're 9-9. 9-9? 9. But still, blue team has a small lead over red team, because of course they did get the dragon, which means that red team is farming a little bit better than blue team, because they're not 1,000 gold separated between these. Of course, Malphite did had a killing spree as well, and then died, giving extra gold to the Zed. So it's about 50-50. Zed is farming like a god though. Then again, so is Jayce. So yeah, it is quite 50-50. Oh, Diana is of course the top laner, as... Sorry. If it annoyed someone, then by all means, write an angry letter to... Boom! Malphite, go! This is the initiate I talked about. Oh boy, from out of nowhere cometh the shadow and the stone. This should be a riddle of some sorts, but quite frankly, I'm out of ideas. So yeah, that's the initiate I was talking about that blue team has. Malphite can just come in from anywhere with his unstoppable force, followed up by Nocturne. So normally if you have a Nocturne in your team, he is most likely one of the tankiest in your team, meaning that he has to initiate, which is not a fun thing to do with a Nocturne, because you're fairly squishy. As Diana wants to go for another kill. Ignite being used onto her though, but Jayce does not have the damage. One more Lunar Rush will get the kill, and it's a killing spree for Diana. Oh boy, this might be difficult for red team, blue team. This is what red team needs though. If Diana is able to take full control, then quite frankly, red team might be able to do some counter engages as well. Now keep in mind, Lee Sin works a little bit like a Nocturne, that is, if he's able to land a Sonic Wave, he can come towards your entire team if you're all stacked together. Leona has also great initiate with her ultimate followed up by a Zenith Blade. And Diana can pretty much do the same with her Crescent Strike and Lunar Rush. But I think, oh actually never mind, Diana already has her Hourglass, so she could do it. She can initiate and then pop her Hourglass after landing a Moonfall. And then her team should be there. There should be a Solar Flare right on top where she is. So, in a way, I'm not writing off red team just yet. They have a lot of initiate potential as well. And this Lee Sin is such a baller. Though, not because of this, just because of the previous action that reminded me of what he did. And I kind of got ecstatic again. Maybe I should highlight it. I probably will. It was awesome. So then, Diana finding himself a piece of stone, and Zed wants to go in with the death mark. Nocturne being defensive and all will defend his ally, and a great fear there going in onto Diana, walking her towards the tower. She will use the Hourglass. Will she find herself a Malphite? Nope, instead it will be a Malphite finding her. So, a shot down onto the Diana there. That means a lot of gold going down onto blue team. They are now ahead by 1,000 gold once more, but it's not over yet. Malphite going in hard though, followed up by Jayce. One more Shock Blast will get the kill. Never mind, it's going to be Paranoia doing all the work for them. But it will be at least one kill for Jayce. He needed that kill, because Diana was of course being a very nasty girl to him. Xenoblade now landing onto the Nami there. Guys, please, give me some time to cast, to breathe. Oh, almost getting hit there. I love Caitlyn with Nami. Oh, the ace in the hole won't be enough, of course, blocked by Draven. But they are both fairly low. I thought the dynamic camera would show, but it didn't. Oh my, that's a very far push considering by blue team. They got the inner middle tower, which is quite an impressive tower. Jayce trying to go in with a shock blast. It didn't work. Cheer, mate. Cheer. Dragon will be slain by blue team as we're going back to the cheers. And the turret has been destroyed by Jayce as well, and I meant Draven. So, second dragon for blue team, which means they are finally snowballing out of control, and they did hugely in only a few minutes. They were only ahead with 1,000 gold, now it's 5,000. And it will probably increase even further, considering they got an inner tower in the middle lane, which means they can basically just harass from every jungle side. Maybe they'll need to start pushing top. Those tower is probably not even hit all that much yet. We shall see. Nope, it's still standing there quite strong, whilst Leona is destroying the blue team's turret on top. So Jayce will have to make work of it, though I don't think Diana would let him. But if they are able to destroy that tower, then all the better, as Diana might get caught there by a Malphite. Jayce is a little bit too far away though, but there is a Nami, and guess what? Nami is great for long harassment, slowing down with the auto attacks, but a flash away means that blue team is no longer interested in going any further. They need to prevent Zed from pushing down this middle lane. They don't want Zed to just take a free tower for nothing. Zed, of course, now completely surrounded, not too sure what to do. If he times his living shadow correctly, then he might be able to get away. But guess what? Not really there, mate. Not really there. The Sunfire Cape getting the kill onto the Zed there. They wanted to give it to the Caitlyn, and she would have gotten it with the red buff, to be honest, but it didn't work out all that much. A lot of wards being placed down by blue team. They really want this Baron. Diana notices this though, so it is a fairly early Baron, so if Diana is able to catch them off guard, they might actually die because of this. So it is fairly cheeky. Leona is there as well. Leona could land a solar flare, meaning that the jungler won't be able to smite the Baron, and which will mean that Lee Sin is able to go in quicker. The solar flare has been used, so that will be quite an easy Baron there for Nocturne, but Lee Sin wants to wreck houses. Nocturne goes in very hard though onto the Draven, flash away by Draven, but he will not escape. He will die a dog's death. Lee Sin did got the kill onto Caitlyn, as I thought he would, but he died shortly after to the Malphite. So then, blue team now ahead with 7,000 gold and still increasing. They have Baron, so they can push quite hard, to say the very least. And I think they might get an inhibitor tower out of this. Keep in mind, respawn timers are fairly short, but considering that blue team still has that much HP left and mana, relatively speaking, they should be able to get this inhibitor. And they will. So an inhibitor taken down at the 23rd minute mark. That's pretty bleak for red team, to be honest. Let's see what they can do. Well, apparently not that much. They're just going to back off. It's still only a 7,000, well, it's a 7,000 gold lead. They need to think about what they could do. Lee Sin is the one with the most kills on their team, and it's quite hard to carry as Lee Sin. Well, it's easy if you're the only one ahead, but he is facing an entire team that's quite fat, except for maybe Jayce, but Jayce is farming quite well. He hasn't lost his farm battle against Diana, only the kill battle, and quite frankly, he has a decent amount of assists. So great play there by Lee Sin, taking at least an objective, which is fairly important. They're only 2 towers behind, but that would at least result in them only being behind 4,000 gold. I mean, 5,000 gold. Dragon control will be another thing. It is still early on in the game, so dragons are fairly important. They can give your team a lot of gold, and it's not that hard for red team to take control of dragon, considering that probably dragon won't be that big of an issue for blue team anymore, because they are quite ahead. They might think, we want objectives, we want to push, and then maybe they'll forget that there's a dragon in the game. Who knows? We shall see. It should be about to spawn though, so, will Nami get caught? She has an oracles, but instead dynamic camera says, look, Diana is going to die. And Joy, but that's a very nice not enough. I was going to say a very nice usage there of the hourglass, but boom goes the hammer. But Lee Sin goes shortly after, but Nami knocks him up. Nope, he will not. Flash away by Lee Sin. Dragon Rage won't be used. Nocturne going triple kill for the Jayce. My. That was awesome, Jayce. That was awesome. You were behind. I thought you lost your lane, and then you turned the game around, 1v3ing nearly the enemy. That was awesome. You can do that again some other time. Zed trying to take down another objective, but at what cost? Blue team will just take another inner tower for free. Well, Not really free. Jayce really worked his ass off to acquire his tower, and he did magnificently. But the damage on Leona was just insane. It was so beautiful done by Diana as well and Leona. Leona stunning the Jayce, Diana using her hourglass to block most of the ignite damage. It was just not enough. A pity indeed, which will result in the second inhibitor being taken down at only 26 minutes and a near 10,000 gold lead for blue team. I'm wondering what they'll do. Malphite is finally going tanky. Well, finally, he did it a long time ago. He's only going for a little bit of a magic penetration, and that will be it. A boom goes the shock blast, and it's smashing, one might say. So there's only one inhibitor remaining, which means, guess what? Where blue team will be pushing is going to be bottom lane. So, not too sure whether or not red team can do anything about it. Baron buff should be gone rather shortly. I can't see the timer yet, but I don't think they'll be able to push down another inhibitor. Yep, it's gone, so no questions asked. So blue team going to recall in the brush and will find himself a Zed. Will Zed do something? No, he's actually quite afraid to go into the brush. No, Zed! No! No! Will he be able to walk away? Very nice usage there of the death mark, dodging the unstoppable force. Guess what? It's stoppable. Who would have thought? Not me. So then, finally a 10,000 gold lead for blue team. They finally acquired it after 27 minutes. Item wise, Nocturne has a Randuin's Omen, which is quite bad, because Nocturne can then use his ultimate to just slow down everyone if he lands on top of everyone. Malphite will probably do the same, though for now he instead went for a Frozen Heart, which is smart. Nocturne already has the Randuin's Omen anyway. Flash away there by Nami, or else she would have gotten hit by a Sonic Wave. So, yeah, it's a wise decision to go for Frozen Heart, because you have a Diana. She actually likes attack speed, because her every third attack or fourth attack does bonus damage. I don't know, I don't remember. Jayce wants to go in hard onto Draven, but Draven flashes away from the hammer pound there. Will escape. Oh, Zenith Blade being used. Oh no! Run, Leona! Run, you fool! Very nice solar flare there, but guess what? There's a cloud smoke coming very close towards you. And flash away there by Leona. The dragon not under attack yet. The dragon now being pulled, but it's going to be Lee Sin tanking it. Nocturne using his ult there, but not yet his Randuin's Omen. Now he does, but he had kicked away by the Lee Sin. Diana trying to do as much damage as possible, but she stood on a trap. Will use the stasis once more, but guess what? There's no survival. Oh my god! Such amazing place, man! This Diana, man, she's a beast. She's a beast! It's a pity that she's losing, because quite frankly, she's been played wonderfully, as well as Lee Sin, as well as Draven. Nobody did anything wrong, to be honest, on red teams. It's just Malphite catching you, Nocturne following it up with his paranoia. There's no escape. That one time when they give the triple kill to Jayce, that might have been considered a mistake, but you wouldn't have expected that. I didn't expect it. Holy Sin, will you be able to escape? He will walk to a ward, but boom goes the shock blast, and unstoppable goes the Jayce. So Dragon has spawned. Shortly after, of course, Baron will spawn as well. It has been 2 minutes since it last got killed, or just since the Baron buff has disappeared, so it should be about up. It was at the 22-minute mark and a few seconds, so Nami is already approaching. I hope Nocturne won't use Smite on the dragon. It's not required anyway. It's not that there is a global ultimate that could steal the dragon. So he will do it rather slowly and afterwards go straight for the Baron and take it. And then they'll probably go and destroy every inhibitor in the game, for they're all lying there naked, ripe for the taking. So a dragon has been slain, a Baron has been spawned, a final team fight is about to happen. Will it be at the Baron? Probably not. Red team is not in a position to just go and wander around in their own jungle feeling like the boss. So instead it will be a final fight in the base of red team. If red team is able to repel it, then we're off for a long game. If not, then we're off for a short game. You're watching on YouTube, you already know. You bastard. I'm here sitting, knowing that it will end in about a minute, so we all know what's going to happen. We don't know how it's going to happen, so let us see the final spectacle in this amazing game. Red team has been playing awesome, blue team has been playing awesome, Nevertheless, this will be the fight of the ages. Red team should fight underneath the tower though. Leona going in way too hard, dying for the glory of the sun? I don't know, but she just died. An inhibitor has been slain, another inhibitor has been slain, another inhibitor is about to respawn, so red team, blue team, not too sure. What are they going to do? That hammer pound, man, he's doing massive amounts of damage to the skies, he said, as there is a Draven ult coming down towards the entirety of the team. Ace in the hole, not able to do that much damage as of yet. The final inhibitor is going to get destroyed together with both of the Nexus towers. So Lee Sin now going in, wants to give it a go, will do quite some amazing things there, will dodge the Nami ult as well will DZ dodge the final seismic shot. Then it's going to be the Ace, probably, nope, they're all running into their base, the Nexus is getting pounded upon, so this will be a GG for blue team, taking dominant control of the game during the end of the laning phase and just snowballed it out of control. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I'll do it, thank you for watching, and goodbye.